Tree Peakers here, and what we're doing here is we're setting up a little gifting feeding station area, site, etc. And we're hanging that so that the raccoons can't get it, a little kibble in a bag. And then we have this little spot here. We're going to make this a gifting station. We're going to put little sweet little like flowers and rocks and maybe like, you know, those kind of gifts for them. And what we have here, you can see where we are. There's a lot of Squatch sign right through there. And then right in here, there's like a pathway that goes up this creek right here. And there's all along here is tree breaks. On the other side of this is tree breaks. And so we decided to, at this tree line, make this gifting station. So beginning a new thing. So let's go over what are all the things that, see what you can recall from it's my new doing a little squoaching out here. I don't know if he wants to know his name. Let's call him the new guy. Not even. I'm gonna keep the shot on the maybe out here. So go ahead and what have we learned so far? Let's repeat back to me what you think you've learned in our little short visit.
Okay. Well, probably the most important thing that stands out is to direct my inner energy to move from source, which means that even as I'm going, I'm setting up a kind of framework inside that creates non-intimidation, no fear, non-aggressive, by lining up from the center, steady connection to the earth, same vertical connection from the earth all the way up through the sun, and a horizontal plane that emanates out from the heart, that I focus my movements, my energy, my breathing from there so that the breath moves in such a way that I receive the breath from source and send breath back out to source so that there's a steady connection there.
Awesome.
And everything else comes from that, basically, is the way I'm viewing it at this point. So when I go out to look for Squatch, it's really a matter of utmost respect, as if I was summoning the angels, and that's the big theme that I carry the whole time, and that will carry a thread that enables interaction or enables them to become curious, almost like we become like an entertainment or of interest to them. And so then when I move, everything's moving from that place. So, you know, if I were to go out on any given night, I'd move along the roads, you know, just before dusk, at that time of dusk. I picture getting out just before the night song comes, or that evening song, the transition where all the birds and the animals kind of chorus everything out, and, you know, listen foremost, maybe do a few simple things, a few knocks, a whoop here and there, whatever, or a whistle, or anything that can attract basic attention but not overwhelm them. And just keep moving, listening carefully, and starting to look for those beginning eye shines that come at dusk and onward. And just keep moving in that way until I eventually draw, you know, go out to the perimeters first and then start to draw them back to my zone. And then at that point I'd come back to my zone and just sit quiet and start to notice the patterns of how they move in, start to really look for the eye shine and reflect eye shine back, and, you know, be willing to move the eye shine into different colors, slightly different patterns, and notice if there's anything that I'm doing that they're on to, that they switch up their mode of communication, let's say from eye shine to clicks, or from eye shine to whistles, or whatever it might be, and just go on that way, watching their patterns as they evolve and move through the night. And also trying to notice, I think, day by day, the movement patterns, when they move, how they move, the modes that they move in, where the dogs signal them, things like that, as a baseline.
Awesome. You're doing great. You really learned a lot.
Yeah,
Awesome, man. That's great retainment.
definitely.
Good job.
And that's the themes, and then there's all the nuances that come with the themes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, you heard it. Squoaching with Freeman. Tree Peaker Squoaching. It's a fun gig. You should check us out sometime. Tree Peaker.